If you're in search of a bed cover that balances both strength and lightweight usability very well, this AL3 Pro Hard Trifold tonneau cover will be a good one to consider for your 2024 and newer Toyota Tacoma with the utility wrap. Now this cover will be one of the most durable hard trifold tonneau covers in the category, tailored to the Tacoma owner looking for a tonneau that's going to be able to take the brunt of their tough lifestyle, whether you're using your truck as a work truck, securing off-road equipment, or simply just want a cover that is going to last in harsh conditions. Now, along with the security that this provides, it's also great for the easy access and hassle-free construction if you want a bed cover that you won't have to struggle with while still getting the security that you need and a tough look for the back of your truck. Now, looking at this one on the back of the truck, you can immediately notice the low-profile design that it has, which will finish the look of the back and help with your aerodynamics. But even though that this has a premium appearance with the details around the cover, it's going to be very tough. Now, this will be incredibly lightweight for what it is at around 45 pounds, making it very easy to pop on or off depending on your bed space needed. And it's incredibly simple to fold back compared to other heavier or bulkier choices. Now, while it is light, the build is also going to be strong, holding up to roughly 400 pounds evenly distributed across the cover. So whatever you need it to hold, it most likely will do it and do it very well. Now, along with it being easy to fold, opening and closing this cover couldn't be easier with a cable release on either side of the back with a little handle for comfort and to avoid any wear. That's going to release the auto latches on either side, and once you fold it back, it will have these adjustable buckles and straps to keep it secure while you're driving, so you can either drive with this open, fold it on the bulkhead, or drive with it completely closed. Now, this will have a full aluminum build that will be able to support a lot of weight, as I mentioned, while also being dent resistant. Now, the panels will have a diamond shield finish, and the frame and cross members will have a matte black finish, both helping to resist any corrosion on the aluminum underneath, resist any surface scratching and UV rays that could potentially cause fading over time, as well as make for a stylish appearance to the cover. Now, around all the edges, as you can see, this will also have a triple thin EPDM rubber seal, and this type of rubber is ideal for this situation, being chemical and weather resistant, so they are going to last a long period of time, keeping water out and resisting damage to harsh substances. And the cover will also come with adjustable clamps to attach to your Tacoma, and they are going to be smaller than the average to avoid obstructing your cargo space, as well as zinc nickel plated hardware for a long lasting construction. Now, while this will incorporate a lot of premium materials and features for a bed cover, it's actually going to be very well priced for what's included at about $900. Now, that's going to land this right in the middle of the road when comparing this to other hard trifolds in the category. Now, this will have a lot of benefits in the design, like the lighter weight nature, the higher load capacity, and the tough materials that this has to allow this to hold up, while also saving a few bucks compared to the high ticket bed covers, which is a great reason for you to consider this for your Tacoma. Install here will be a super easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and honestly, it should only take you about a half hour to get the job done. Now, at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown of how to get this onto your Tacoma at home. So that's going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
For this install, you need scissors, a Phillips head screwdriver, 10mm wrench, and the supplied Allen wrench. All right, today we're going to be installing a tonneau cover on our Tacoma, so let's get started. So our first step in putting our tonneau covers on is we have to put our front seal on. So we're going to peel back the protective backing on our double-sided tape and just adhere it to the front of our bed here. You start peeling it back, just center it up, and work your way across. Once you get to the end, just grab a pair of scissors and just cut off the extra. So to get our side rails on, the first thing we need to do is take our factory end cap off of our rail, set that aside. Now we have 3 mounting brackets that we're going to slide into our rail over here. Just like that. We're going to get our rail on next. You'll see that the locking point is in the rear, so you want to make sure you get the right side. We're just gonna slide that as far forward as you can, and we're just gonna line up our mounting brackets with the 3 mounting points in our rail here. Now we have our supplied hardware. We have our black Allen bolts with flat washers that we're just gonna thread into our mounting points through our rail. Grab our supplied Allen key and tighten them down. Now you go ahead and do the same thing for the other 2 mounting locations, and then just make sure you put your end cap back in. And the last one here. And once you have this side done, you go repeat those same steps for the other side. All right, now we're gonna get our tonneau cover into place. So you will see the front, you'll have your 2 clips up at the front here. So we're gonna lay this down in place at the front of our bed. We're gonna unclip our 2 clips. And we're gonna unfold our tonneau cover. We're just gonna make sure that the rear locking points line up with the rails. And then once we do that, we're gonna fold it back up and put our new securing brackets on. All right, so we have our front brackets now. We have our tonneau cover folded back up. So we're gonna take our bolt, and in the middle here, you'll see a channel that goes into, and then just slide it all the way across. Now that it's across, we're just gonna take our bracket off of our bolt right now. We're gonna put this hook here into our rail, like that. Put it back through our bolt and then thread on our nut. All right, once you have it threaded on, just tighten it down. You can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Now that we have it secured down in the front, we're gonna come back to our rear and adjust our locking points. As you can see, it's just barely catching. So we're gonna grab a Phillips head screw and loosen our 2 screws here and here. I'm gonna slide that over. Make sure you don't slide over too far, so when the release hits, you won't be able to get it up. So I'm gonna bring it like that and tighten our screws back down. Now you also see that there's a little bit of a gap. So we're gonna take a 10mm wrench, loosen these 2 nuts, and drop that bracket down. Drop it down and tighten them back up. Do the same thing on the other side if needed, and then you're all done.
So that's going to wrap it up for my review and the install of the AL3 Pro Hard Tri-Fold tonneau cover fitting all 2024 and newer Toyota Tacomas with the utility rack. And you can find this right here at extremeterrain.com.